So why are homes still getting multiple offers even with high interest rates? Interest rates are still high. They ticked down a little bit a few weeks ago and they're back up. Affordability is tight. And yet homes in the Chicago suburbs are still getting multiple offers. So what's going on? Because if you're a buyer right now, it probably feels like none of this makes any sense. And I'll tell you this is exactly what we're seeing with our buyers right now. Multiple offers almost every single time. We're walking into situations with 3 or more offers. I just listed a condo and we already have 3 offers on the table. And this surprises our buyers almost every single day. So stick with me because I'm going to break down exactly why this is happening and what it means for you, whether you're looking to buy or sell right now. Most people thought that when the rates went up, the market would slow down. Prices would drop and they would get the deal they're looking for. Buyers would finally have more power. That buyer-seller market pendulum would swing towards buyers. And honestly, that's a reasonable assumption. That's normally what happens. But that's actually not what we're seeing right now, especially in places like Libertyville, Vernon Hills, Grayslake, Lake Forest. We're seeing multiple offers, and here's why. This is the number one reason, and I really want you to understand this one. The homeowners who bought or refinanced at 2.5 or 3% a few years ago, remember those people? They aren't moving. Why would they? If they sell and buy again, they're looking at a rate that's nearly double what they have right now. Why would they move? So they stay put. We cram more babies into rooms, we make it work, which means fewer homes are hitting the market. And when fewer homes hit the market, the buyers who are out there are competing over a very small pool of listings. We don't have a demand problem, we have a supply problem. In a balanced market, we typically see about 4 to 6 months of inventory. That means if we stop selling houses today, the inventory would run out in 4 to 6 months. Right now, we're seeing 1 month of inventory. So what does this look like in real life? When a great house hits the market on a Thursday, by Saturday, I'm sure they will have multiple offers trying to win it. This means we are coming in above asking price, appraisal gap, inspection waivers. And here's the second thing. Life didn't just pause because the market did. A lot of buyers sat on the sidelines in 2023 and 24 waiting for the rates to drop, waiting for things to calm down. But in the meantime, people got married, they had kids, they got new jobs, they moved for opportunities. Life kept moving forward even when the market felt frozen. Now those buyers are back all at once. You've got 2 or 3 years worth of buyers chasing today's inventory. And this next one is what most people haven't heard explained well. We'll call it the golden handcuff effect. Homeowners aren't stuck because they don't want to move. They're stuck because their interest rates is too good to give up. Think about it. If you locked at 2.8% and today's rates are in the 6s or 7s, moving feels like you're just taking a pay cut. The house will cost more, and now your interest rate costs more. So even if you want a bigger house, everything doesn't feel good anymore. The math doesn't math, and it doesn't work for a lot of people. So again, fewer listings, and still plenty of buyers. That's the recipe for multiple offers. People aren't stuck because they don't want to move. They're stuck because they can't afford to move. Their interest rate is too good to give up. Now hear what it means for you if you're a buyer. The easy market that everyone was waiting for, where you have tons of choices on the market, no competition, and sellers are desperate. That has not arrived in the Chicago suburbs. Not here, and really not really anywhere in Illinois. And based on what we're seeing with inventory, it's not arriving anytime soon. I get text after text saying they're looking for a deal, like investors are looking for a deal. I don't have them. A lot of people are waiting for prices to drop significantly, but that usually only happens when the inventory spikes. And right now, that's just not happening. That doesn't mean you can't win as a buyer, but you do have to play the game differently. It's about seeing homes early, getting them out of Zenlist or in the private listing network, understanding their value quickly, and writing a strong, clean offer when the right one hits. Because the buyers who hesitate right now, they're losing out. I had a cash buyer make an offer, full price offer as is, on a home in Lincolnshire, Illinois, and they didn't get it. So that other offer had to be even better. So this is when your strategy, the right price and the right agent matters. And if you're thinking about selling, this is still a strong window. My goodness, how lucky it is if you have to sell right now. But I want to be honest with you, it's not a free pass. Buyers are more informed than ever. They're tired. They've lost out before, so when something is overpriced or doesn't show well, they move on fast. We looked at a house today in Vernon Hills and it was dirty and it was needed work and it was dated and they were like, don't want to do it. So those homes are the homes that are sitting. They're overpriced or they did not make a good first impression. But when the right home hits the market, buyers move fast. We actually just had a home in Grayslake hit the market and we had multiple offers within the first weekend. This is happening all over the Chicago suburbs. If it's priced right and it shows well and the sellers are ready, that's the formula to getting multiple offers. So if this market has felt confusing to you, you're not wrong. You're hearing about a buyer's market in all the other parts of the country, but hopefully now it makes a little more sense. Despite these interest rates, which are higher, we're still seeing multiple offers. So if you're trying to figure out, don't be scared. You just have to be smart about it. If you're buying or selling in the Chicago suburbs, I am happy to walk you through the situation. Every situation is different. There's no pressure, just real advice. So reach out, drop a comment, or grab time on my calendar and let's map it out. And if this helped you make great sense of things, share it with someone who's so confused and so frustrated by the market. They'll thank you.